Very important, significant table, as you will see yourself, about these three people: Donald Trump, President of the State, was President of the State, Putin, President of Russia, Prime Minister of Israel before, We speak about situation before. So, what this table tells us? So before, let us see news in the state, US. Majority of voters think Trump was a better president than Biden. And this is what more written there. How popular is Joe Biden? What to know as approval rating things to new law. Okay, so let us see what this table, very significant one, I think is the strongest of all tables. Why? You will see just now. So what you see here in very short area, look what is it in here, 56, means there are 56 letters in the line. It means there is a skip of 56, and when it comes letter after letter. But amazing, all of it comes, you can see it, Dalet. Dalet is the book of Numbers, the fourth book. And which chapter? Yud 10, from verse 13 till 32 in this chapter. And in chapter 11, from the first chapter to the 10th one. How many verses you have here? 10 here. And about 12 here. So think to yourself, what can be the chances that so many words related, not one word, but all of them related? No, I thought somebody, so many statistics, you don't need statistics for this, you need people with common sense and honest people, because many people don't want to see the truth, because the truth is difficult. So what you have here, it is unbelievable. I think that a normal person with common sense seeing this must be convinced that this is the truth. So what you have here? You have here the presidents of Russia and of the state before, definitely, So you have here president parallel. It means very important to point out that parallels are very important. They're not like one letter here. So it's written in Hebrew, Nasi, president, and parallel, president of the USA, Artsakh Abrit. And who is this one? Trump, full writing of Trump. Tet Resh Aleph Pei, Trump. Amazing. Trump was, unfortunately, not more, but this is what the Torah tells you in the situation when he was. So Trump was the president of the United States. Okay. So you know what are the chances that Trump will come be president in the United States in such a small area? Very, very big one. Then we have another president. Who is the other president? You can see here, Nasi. The president of Russia, of Russia. In red, there is the right color, red. And who is this one? Putin. Putin. Exactly the right spelling. Pu, Pei, Vav, to the Vav of Putin is the Vav of Edom, because these are Edom, but Edom was in the past very, very bad against Israel, but now our rabbis tell us that it changed, and Trump clearly showed it, like Mendel Kessin. If one listened to Mendel Kessin, he told amazingly, Medrash and Kabbalah, that showing that before Messiah, the attitude of Edom, of Esau, to Israel will be completely different. And this is what we see today by Putin, no doubt. He very much appreciate Jews, rabbis. He's helping a lot to Jews. Yeshivas give a lot of money, and we know quite well. Also, he was brought up in Jewish house. Very interesting. Never was such a thing. Yeah, before we have Stalin and all these terrible people. Okay, amazing. What is so interesting that the letter P of Trump shares the word Putin, also Putin. Unbelievable. No, you think to yourself, what can be the chances that the President of the United States come with the President of Russia, Putin? Both of them really have to do with Edom, we know quite well. Then, parallel, you have exactly the important thing. Cyrus. Cyrus was called in Isaiah 45, chapter 45. God called Cyrus my Messiah. Amazing, my Messiah. Also, like son of David, son of Joseph was called also. Why? Because he recognized Israel. He recognized the prophecies. He recognized Jerusalem. He recognized the Jewish nation as the evangelists. He believed that Torah is right and so on. He realized Israel. He recognized Jerusalem. No doubt that he really liked Cyrus. Yeah, was called Messiah of God because he helped Israel, allowed them to settle, even to build the temple. No doubt that Trump was the same thing. It was not coincidence. The gematria of Trump, Donald Trump, was the son of David. Why? Not because he was son, because he was helping. Son of David, like Messiah helps also Israel, amazingly. So, you have here son of David, Ben David. And then you have also son of Jesse, unbelievable. I never found the son of David and son of Jesse will come together. Amazing. And easy comes with Israel. Unbelievable. Then, if the President Biden, if the Democrats will not come to spoil, because Democrat is the gematria Satan. Why? What's all this? Satan? No, they are against the Torah. They allow things against the Torah. They allow abortions, they allow homosexuality, which is against what God wanted. The flood, which destroyed the world, was because of this. This is what is written in Genesis. The generation was corrupted in these things, and the rain brought to the flood, and this rain lasted 40 days. So what's the difference? 40, 60, 10, 15? But so the explanation is that God wanted to show humanity at that time, this generation, you are corrupted, you caused me to create fetus, embryos, 40 days. 40 days, we know medically they already are something, and to destroy them. So God said, you do it to me this, I to destroy, to kill people, because children could grow to be great people, even maybe to be president. And you called me to destroy them, I will destroy you. Then came the flood, made a mikveh to the whole world, a new word came out. So God said, I will not bring now any more flood all over the world, but you have in different places, in China, Japan, New Jersey, Queens, also, to remind people there is still a flood. But in a Midrash homiletic, more than 2,000 years in Song of Songs, is also Tosefta Tanit, is written, Samuch limot HaMashiach, next to the coming of Messiah, Dever Gadol Ba La'olam, a great pestilence will come to the world. And our rabbis tell us that pestilence normally appears in Midrash and so on, and any plague. It can be cholera, it can be typhus, it can be corona, it can be delta, it can be anything. But amazing that cholera, all this kind of typhus was not in the whole world. But this kind of thing of plague will come all over the world. Even in Antarctica also, Antarctica also, all over the world. Yeah, you add corona. No, exactly what is written. Why? To bring people to believe in God. 2/3 of the Americans clearly say that they believe that the corona, the delta is from God. No, if you believe in God, but you should believe there are also 7 laws of Noah that you have to keep. And the most severe one, which are not kept by Obama and Biden, is abortion, homosexuality against the will of God. No, this is why so many troubles come to the world. So, amazing thing, by the way, you have here also, I did not emphasize, but you have son of Joseph, son of Ephraim, which is really the another Messiah, son of Joseph, will prepare, will pave the way for those Messiah of David, Messiah of Jesse. Then, definitely the most important is this also part of the table. What's important? The Netanyahu. Yeah, this all is the same table. You can see the same chapter, 11. This comes towards the continuation of 11. Yeah. So exactly what I saw. So here we have Moses and Elijah will come together with Messiah, very famous because the Gematria of Moses is the same thing like Shiloh. Netanyahu letter after letter. And this is the time of Mashiach, Messiah, which brings peace to the world. But what we need, repentance, Shuvah, Edom. Okay, Edom, as we said, Edom, Gentile, also have to keep the 7 laws. But repentance comes here with Netanyahu, also Messiah, all belong to the continuation before we have what we saw before, yeah? Before the continuation, really, you have exactly the continuation of 11:10, exactly continuation, which tell us that we could have a situation of peace, tranquility, happiness, joy with Messiah, but repentance was missing. Unfortunately, we had in Israel such terrible government now, heresy government against the Sabbath, against the Torah, Lieberman, Lapid, all these are merits, leftists, so no doubt that we have missed a great opportunity.